Hello everyone, this is Sajjad Chehrazi, and in today's video I will show you how you can use Vim editor to create a new password protected file or simply encrypt any file that you already have. Okay, let me open my terminal. I will zoom it a little more for this when I'm typing. First, let's see how we can create a new file that is protected by a password. Simply, we can use Vim followed by -- switch and give it a name, for instance, file1. We didn't turn on that. And at the bottom of your screen, as you can see, it asks for an encryption key. We can type our password here. It says to type it again. And of course, we can write and type whatever we want into this file. For example, this is a simple password protected by using Vim. Let me save this file, and if I try to read its content using cat command, let's see what happens. As you can see, we cannot read the content, and we get some kind of gibberish data that is not valuable nor usable to us. So this is the way you can create a new file that is protected by a password. But how can we encrypt a file that we already have? Let me create a new another file called new. This is a normal file. Let me save it. Of course, I can use cat command to read its content, but how can we encrypt this file using Vim? We can again use Vim and same syntax using -- switch, or we can open the file using Vim, and here we can use capital X, hit enter on that. It asks for an encryption key, type it again, and now this file is protected by a password. If I save this file and again try to read this content using cat command, you can see that we no longer can read the content, and we're going to get some kind of gibberish data that is not usable. So this is the way you can use Vim editor to create a new password protected file or encrypt any file that you already have. Alright, but how can we remove the password or decrypt a file using Vim? We can simply use Vim to open that file that is encrypted, and here we can use set key equal, and if we type anything here, it would change, it would update our password. But if we leave it blank and hit enter, it will remove the password. Now I can use cat again to read the content. As you can see, it's no longer protected by a password. That's it for this video. If you like this kind of tutorials, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I hope to see you next time.